Is everybody happy? Yes, ma'am. Happie. Happy. And I hope you're having a happy summer, and I thank you for joining me today. I want to tell you what happened about 45 minutes ago. The power went off in our house, and so there's no air conditioning. I don't have my CD player, I don't have my computer, and the internet seems to be going in and out, but I'm going to do my best, the best I can, and we're going to get started. So, I didn't spell the word happy wrong. Happie is a different kind of happy that I want to talk to you about this afternoon. So, several years ago, I was doing a workshop, and a teacher came in with a cup of coffee from my favorite coffee shop, and I said, "Don't you just love it?" And she said, "Yeah, it's my happy." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "You know, every day isn't totally happy, but what you have to do is you have to do something nice for yourself, a little happy to make you feel better." Now, for some people, a happy might be coffee, or some people, it might be a glass of wine, or for some people, it might be working out, whatever it might be. You deserve a little happy every day. And nobody works any harder than teachers, and nobody deserves a happy more than you do. And when I go around the country, I'm just overwhelmed by all of the things that you're having to do now. The expectations are incredible. And, you know, sometimes you just have to stop and think, you know, I'm going to have a better year this year. I'm going to have a little more fun. I'm going to be happier, and I'm going to make my kids happier. Because you know what? If you're not happy, how are they going to be happy and have fun? So that's how this project came about. Carolyn and I decided to get together, and we wanted to create something really special. We wanted to take the best of our 60 years and put it together and give you some happies that you can put in your classroom every day. And one of my favorite quotes is, "Life is lived between the bread and the butter." That means it's not always those big things you do. It's not always your curriculum and your standards and all those things. It's those little things that you do each day to connect to the children. When you think back on your own childhood and your own teachers, it's probably not the reading series or the math series that you remember. You remember all those little connections that your teacher made with you. So that's what our Happies are about. And so let me share just a few of them with you. Here's one little happy that I love. Her name is Catalina. Oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. And she and I met a long time ago when I was a brownie. And so I will sing this song to you since I don't have power and the CD player won't work. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. Her head was shaped like a baseball bat, and right on top was a funny old hat. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. She had 2 hairs in her head. One was alive and the other was dead. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. She had 2 eyes in her head. One was purple and the other was red. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. She had 2 teeth in her mouth. One pointed north and the other pointed south. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. Her neck was as long as a 10-foot pole, and right in the middle was a big black bow. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. Her hips were like 2 ships in port, one headed south and the other headed north. Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. Her feet were as flat as a bathroom mat. How did they ever get like that? Catalina, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. But she had a heart, so I'm told, that was made of purest gold. Catalina, Madalena, oops-a-dina, walk-a-dina, hoka-poka-loka was her name. So that's something children like and will enjoy. Let me show you how to extend it into a learning activity. And just to let you know, we have a preview of our Happies. And so like the one for Back to School Happy, you've got the Catalina, Madalena words, and you've got a QR code so you can get the music and the arrangement to the song. We've also got patterns, so you can make your little Catalina, Madalena. This would be a good thing for the listening center for them to listen and follow directions. We've got 2 hearts of gold, and good thing to do with Catalina is ask the children what special message that she has for them, and usually there will be somebody that gets it. It doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is if you have a heart of gold. And isn't that one of the most important things we want to tell our children at the beginning of the school year? I don't care what color your hair is or what kind of shoes you wear. I'm looking for kind friends. And so if you make like 4 hearts, and each day you find a child doing a kind thing like Catalina and showing a heart of gold, and you let them wear this heart of gold for the day. I would use 4 and let 4 children every day you wear one of these when you catch them being kind to a friend. Another thing that you can do with Catalina is you can have them listen to the song and visualize it in their head, and then let them draw their interpretation of Catalina, and you can put their pictures together and make a class book or use it on a bulletin board. Good visual activity. You can also tie Catalina in with phonological awareness. Let's clap the number of claps in Catalina's name. Catalina. And then go around the room and clap the beats in each child's name. You can also do a follow-up book. And now I know when I do Facebook Lives, things are backwards, but after my webmaster runs it through something and you watch it a second or third time, you'll be able to see it the right way. So anyway, so you would take each child's name, and with their picture, or they could draw a picture, and then you put the number of claps in their name. For like Sammy's name, we'll clap Sammy's name 2 times, Sammy. And then for Diego, we would clap Diego. So they're getting that phonological awareness, they're doing name recognition, good self-esteem, and you're also doing some left to right and some tracking with that. So Catalina is one of the examples of a Happy that we have for you in our back to school packet. We've got QR codes with handshakes each month, with cheers, with attention grabbers. We've got ideas for classroom management. Each month has over 100 pages of activities that you can do in your classroom, and each month has over 15 of my songs. So, you know, this is, it's the best of the best. And there was somebody that said, well, are you going to do a sequel to this? This is everything that Carolyn and I know, have learned, and want to share with you. And we've got lots of free things each month. Also wanted to let you know that we have a new blog, and it's called happiesforteachers.blog. And if you go there and follow us, each day we're going to put a little Happy on there that you can use in your classroom. And one thing you'll find about the things that Carolyn and I do, they are simple, they're easy, they're inexpensive. You can adapt them to different skills and different levels. And some of the big buzzwords right now, active learning. Children are spending way too much time in front of a screen. So, you know, our goal is to have them move and emotions and dance and activate as many senses as we can. Another big buzzword is we want things to be challenging but playful. We have to remember they're little kids. And so we think our activities are very engaging, and we'll just take what children have to learn and make it so much fun they won't even realize they're learning. Another good thing about a lot of our activities is they really nurture the executive function, which seems to be one of the biggest predictors of academic success and life success. And because when they start and stop a song or an activity, that's task initiation and task completion. When they do the different songs and the movements and the learning activities, they're developing that self-regulation and self-control. So, you know, our focus is the whole child. a child is not just data. A child is not just a number. It's the whole child that we want to focus on and try to celebrate each child and give them activities where they can learn and have a good time at the same time. So let me show you a few more things that are free in the back to school preview packet. I know a lot of you done my A for Apple, song. And so there is a little picture code that you can follow along with. This would be another good thing to put in the listening centers. The children listen to the song and then they can point to the words and the letters and sounds. I love these little listen and talk graphics that Carolyn did, and she's so amazing. She's got lots of skills that I don't have, and this is just an example in the back to school Happies that you make these little sticks with an ear and with a mouth, and you make enough for everybody in the room. And when you get ready to do a partner activity, you pass these out, and the mouth and the stick and the ear have to match up and find each other. And they can use these for retelling a story, for talking about what they learned, for reading and listening to each other. So the one who has the mouth gets to talk and the one who has the ear listens, and then they switch. So it's just a really good way to do self-regulation. That's just one of the classroom management ideas that Carolyn has. We have ideas for math, lots of books and seasonal ideas and different things. Wanted to share the apple tree, and you know me, I just love my little finger plays. Oh, great. Now my battery's running out on my phone, so I'll have to make this a little bit faster. But way up high in an apple tree, one red apple smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apple. Good. Way up high in the orange tree, two little orange smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the oranges. Good. So we've got the little finger play, and then as a follow-up visual activity, a math activity, the children can put the appropriate fruits on the trees and the appropriate number. Just a few other things that I wanted to share with you that we're going to have in our Happies. Every month there is a good morning song and cheers and transition activities and like the rules wrap for September. There are brain breaks and like this one, you've got your QR codes and the words to these. Finger plays, where I do little video, you can watch video of me doing the finger plays. Calendar ideas, a calendar song, lots of math songs, a game that will reinforce skills, all sorts of literacy activities that you can do, and especially for back to school, we've got a great nursery rhyme book that goes with a nursery rhyme wrap for the children to follow along. Of course, lots of name activities for back to school, some color activities. Can you tell I'm just a little bit excited about this? So, again, our whole point is we just want to make life a little bit better for you and make it a little bit happier for those children, because for some children, this coming year is going to be the best year of their life. So we also have a goodbye song each month, so I'll do my little goodbye song. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a very happy summer. And if you're coming to the I Teach Kindergarten Conference in Las Vegas next week, I'll look forward to seeing you, and I have a Mr. Happy for you. And if you can't come, ESGI is going to have all sorts of live Facebook things going on for you, and I'm sure there's going to be tons of teachers there with their cameras and doing Facebook Live, so you'll be able to keep learning and enjoying the activities along with everybody else. So take care. God bless. Don't worry. Be happy.